And we would have lost a lot fewer if we started earlier, not because of the doc's decisions, but because of other decisions made. Oh, wow, I didn't see you all up there. Holy mackerel, don't jump. Don't. Almost 100,000 Nevadans get their health care through the Affordable Health Care Act, and 300,000 have coverage because of expanded Medicaid under the Affordable Health Care Act. Unfortunately, my MAGA, and by the way, I mean this sincerely, this is not a broad criticism of all Republicans. This is not your father's Republican Party. This is a different breed of cat now that's in charge. No, but think about it. I'll lay out my budget on March the 9th. You lay out your budget, and we'll negotiate. We'll negotiate. Well, you know, my dad used to have an expression, for real. He said, Joey, when someone said, I tell you what I value, he'd say, don't tell me what you value. Show me your budget. I'll tell you what you value. Show me your budget. No, really, think about it. By the way, you know, everybody said, well, how was I able to have these new programs and still cut the deficit $1.7 trillion the last 2 years? Well, it was pretty straightforward. There were 550 companies of the Fortune 500 that made $40 billion that didn't pay a penny in tax, zero, nothing in taxes. So I said the outrageous, and we got votes for it. I said they ought to pay a minimum of 15%. 15%, that's less than y'all pay. And guess what? It allowed me to cut the deficit. Is there a doctor in the house? Are there nurses in the house? Where are the nurses? Nurses, male and female, make you want to live. No, I'm serious. The single most underrated profession in America are nurses. Last year, I proposed a piece of legislation called the Inflation Reduction Act, which we got a lot of things done bipartisanly. This one, there was not any support on the other team at all. My Republican colleagues now in the House of Representatives, I think it's fair to say, not every one of them, most of them, are now at a point where they have a very different value set. We're strengthening Medicare and Social Security instead of threatening to eliminate them. And the MAGA Republicans in Congress are threatening to do. You know, when I don't know whether you saw the State of the Union, but it was kind of a fascinating thing. No, I didn't say for that reason. The programs which some of the leaders had put forward to, in fact, cut Social Security and cut Medicare. And the gentle lady, as they say, from Georgia, in the mountains of Georgia, stood up and yelled, liar, liar. And then that generated, last time somebody did that, by the way, they got censored. But no, I'm not joking. But here's what happened. Then another half a dozen yelled, liar, liar, we're not going to do that. I said, oh, if you remember, I said, oh, you're not going to cut Social Security and Medicare? And they said, we're not going to. And so the whole group said, everybody who's not going to cut Social Security and Medicare, stand up. They stood up and hollered. Well, they're all on film. I hope it's true. I hope they've gotten there. But I'll believe it when I see it. Look, and no one, I commit to you, and I committed to this when I got elected, when I was running, no one making less than $400,000 will see a penny in federal taxes raised as long as I'm President of the United States of America. But look, there's nothing radical about what I'm proposing. And if you look at the polling data, it's overwhelmingly popular, what we proposed. Matter of fact, it's a hell of a lot more popular than I am. And here's the deal. We promised these things, and they haven't seen it. I don't know whether you've been surprised, but the number of people who've come up to me after January 1st saying, you cut my insulin costs, $35. Like, I didn't believe government would really do it. But there's a lot more coming, a lot more coming. And again, let me end by thanking the medical people that are here and the students. It really matters.